All right, hello everybody. It's Clint. Welcome to Sweetcast. I'm going bald this time in front of my bookshelf, which actually looks really big when it's on camera. It goes up higher too. There's still room for more books. Anyway, I want to talk about don't quit your day job. And there are a few reasons why, and I've made videos before about why quitting is a bad idea, why you have uh, more security if you don't quit your job. And yes, you are still a real creator, you're a real writer, a real artist if you don't quit your day job. But there's one other thing that gets looked over often, frequently. Let me share a story with you that I heard today from a friend. They said he and his wife had a dream to start a photography business. They were going to be photographers, and all they would do was take pictures. I don't know even know what they did. It wasn't weddings. I know that. I'm not sure exactly what their clientele was like, but they took pictures, and he was living the dream. Uh, Between he and his wife, they were taking pictures all the time. Things started out great. They were full time. They could say that they were self employed and they were taking pictures, right? But then the problem comes that anytime you want to raise, you got to raise your prices or you got to find money elsewhere. When something bad happens, money wise, you got to figure out how that's going to change because it's just not consistent. Now, I know that there are people that can have small businesses and be very successful at it and do it full time. But what ended up happening in this case is he started inching away from taking pictures. And what that was, hey, I need a way to earn a little bit of extra money. So what I'm going to do is just start delivering pizzas. And he was delivering pizza and he was starting to make some money delivering pizza. And then there would be days go by that he was like, well, I could go take pictures and do this photography, or I could have my wife go do the photography, and instead I could go deliver pizzas. And then that way we're going to actually make more money and be able to cover the bills. And then times started to get tough. And he found out that what he ended up doing is he was working a crappy job delivering pizzas, and the photography was the side business that he was trying to keep alive. So he was sinking to a level, and I don't like sinking to a level. There's nothing wrong with delivering pizzas if you're delivering pizzas. That's fantastic. But it's not what he wanted to do, and it's not what he could have done if he was just focused on having a full time job. And so I have seen it a number of times, and I know with even with me, like when you're in the mindset of I have to make comics full time, what am I going to do so that I can do comics full time? Like what has to give here? And you will find yourself doing things that you would normally not do, or that, if you're thinking more clearly, like why on earth would I be doing this to make money? You find yourself especially in comics, you think, well, YouTube has got to be how I'm making my extra money. And so I have to find ways to get more super chats, or I have to find ways to, get more money through monetization of my channel, or, maybe I'm going to be promoting this or that and the other. And you're going to start finding that you're spending less time actually creating, making comics, and more time doing these other things that you never wanted to do in the first place, perhaps. Now, if you're one of the lucky few people that is really truly making a full time living, making comic books, and you're happy with it, that's fantastic. But I think for most people, the problem is you need to not feel bad or feel uh, less of a creator just because you have a full time job. You have some way to pay your bills. In fact, I would say I think that it actually gives you far more creative freedom because you don't have to make every single person happy. You can actually just make an awesome book. You can do it at your own pace. There's so many things about it. Now, for me, I've never actually done comics full time, but I did have a mindset shift. I don't know, a while ago, probably a year ago. I had a mindset shift, and that was that, hey, I'm not going to quit my day job. It's just not going to happen. And when that happened, it actually opened a lot of doors for me. Am I making as many videos or hitting YouTube as hard as I would if I thought I had to do it full time? You know, I had to do it full time. No, I'm making fewer YouTube videos. But the trade off is I actually have more freedom to make comics for the creative process because I'm not under the gun. Now, does that make my comics better than somebody that's doing full time? No, I don't think so. I think I can make some killer comics if I was doing it full time. But I think that a lot of people try to go full time, or they think that they need to go full time, so they are full time when they really have no right to be. Like, you're not actually making enough money to pay the bills. You're required to do a number of other things and work a crappy job that you don't want to work, some crappy part-time job, instead of working a nice, comfortable, full-time job that you can handle, that maybe you're getting paid a little bit better than, delivering pizzas. There's a trade-off. Anyway, again, maybe someday I will, go full-time, and that could be an option. But I think for the vast majority, and I mean like 95% plus, comic book creators have a full-time job. That's fantastic. Have that creative freedom. Have your cake and eat it too. I think it's a good route to go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. Don't forget to sign up for the Dracula pre-launch page, because it's going to be awesome. I actually have both covers done. There are 2 covers finished. I cannot decide which one's my favorite because they're both so great. I'm not even kidding. I cannot oversell this. When I start sharing all this stuff, I think a lot of people are going to get pretty excited about it. So I am excited. I'm actually getting the covers together. I've got some priorities. The covers together. The printer wants the covers because they want to get them in the queue, get those printed, so that I don't have major delays based on paper shortages and things like that. So I'm sending the cover artwork in this week, and it'll start, going through the proofing process. We'll get it moving, and then I'm really working on editing on the inside of it. Fatal is also moving. Charlie emailed me today. He actually sent me new artwork today, which is fantastic. So I will have a new update for the campaign, an official one. I'm going to do it at the beginning of the month in April, and it'll be great. We'll have some new art to share. I don't want to spoil everything, but I will show some new art, and Charlie is working hard. I am working hard, and yeah, cannot wait to get more comics made. Comics are definitely awesome. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.